And it's lights out and away we go.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're listening, and welcome back to the GT UK F1 podcast. I'm joined by David.
Hey, everyone.
And Alan.
Hello there.
So, the last, well, for now, but it was the last Dutch Grand Prix.
For the foreseeable.
For the foreseeable, which is
a shame.
A shame, because I do like Zandvoort.
It's definitely a circuit that can provide interest, which it certainly did this weekend, let's be honest.
Weather could have played a bit more of a factor, to be honest, but, you know.
It did.
Did more for the sprint, kind of, than it did the race, I think. Or was it?
Yeah.
No, it's more before, though, wasn't it? It was before the race.
That was it. I must admit, when I turned on to the race on Sunday, they were just talking about how it was raining. I was like, ooh, yeah, this is looking interesting. And then he piddled out.
Yeah. Usual deal, obviously. I don't know, actually. Is it the usual deal? Did you see practice, Alan?
No.
Okay, that's fine then. It's the usual deal. So, with it being a sprint weekend, it's sprint quali, sprint race, quali, race. For this one. So, which one of you wants to lead sprint quali?
Well, I think I only saw a highlights reel. I think I'll hand it over to somebody else. Unfortunately, due to my work commitments and that, sprint weekends are not good for me. That's why I'm not looking forward to Baku, the race on a frigging Saturday.
Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about that, but...
No. Sprint quali. Just that standard bottom grouping again.
Pretty much.
I mean, Behrman sort of, you would maybe expect a little bit more from Molly, but yeah, other than that,
Yeah.
Fernando Alonso's been showing more pace than maybe dead last shows, but
also do have to point out that we had Yuki in Liam Lawson's car, and Liam Lawson's car in Hadjar's car, because Hadjar has injured himself while training in the gym.
Is this not the second year running that Lawson's had to drive a Red Bull because the main driver injured their hand?
Yeah, it went Danny Rick a couple of years ago.
Was it a couple of years ago? It's the second time at
Danny Rick
that Lawson has had to drive a Red Bull because the Red Bull driver injured their hand.
No.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
Because Danny Rick, when Danny Rick injured his hand, was in the McLaren.
No, he was in Red.
Danny Rick was in McLaren when he injured his wrist. At Zandvoort.
I'm sure it's happened to Lawson once before for the same reason.
I remember Danny Rick picking up his wrist injury. And that was when he was with McLaren. David's fact checking anyways, but yeah, carry on.
Yeah. The bottom. I mean, okay, Alonso's dead last, which is a bit of a shock. I was expecting him to be higher up, especially with all the upgrades they put on that car at the race before.
It's probably the setup, just what the setup might not have been there.
But yeah, Behrman, okay, he normally does do better. He normally does get into the second phase of qualifying. But it is what it is.
To be fair, Ocon's not a long way ahead, so you can't really blame him as a...
No.
Either the track doesn't suit the cars, or just say the setup wasn't quite there.
It's the same with the Williams, though. I expected Sainz to be a bit higher. And Albon.
The Williams is really struggling at the moment. They're really having a hard time of it.
Oh, yeah, they are. Especially as they both just signed new contracts.
Yeah.
And so did Max.
Yeah. Wasn't going to say nothing, but yeah. SQ2. Again, it's the same people. fair play to Yuki. First time out in that car, getting 12th.
Fair play to Lindblad being the second best Red Bull
Yeah.
backed car.
Yuki wasn't that far off from Lawson.
No, 0.009 of a second.
Yeah. You know, it's...
There
we
you
know
go.
Yuki can drive.
Yeah. So just to come in on that, what you guys said, Lawson made his Formula One debut. Oh, sorry, it wasn't Danny when he was at McLaren. He was in when he was at the AlphaTauri. He was at AlphaTauri because Danny Rick. It was a 2023 Dutch Grand Prix, and he
But
replaced.
it was a Red Bull
Ricciardo.
car.
Sorry,
Sounds correct.
I thought it was McLaren.
No, fair enough. I actually thought, no, he was like 3
Oh
years ago.
no,
then, but
he
yeah.
was avoiding. Though wasn't he? He was avoiding a McLaren. It was a McLaren of. Could have been. Well, if it's 2023, that had been Sainz then, the McLaren, wasn't it?
Could be.
If I'm right. Anyways, Karen.
Yeah. I think quality 3. Fair play to Bortoletto. Getting up to 9th. And that Audi.
Yeah.
That Audi is a strong car.
It has its moments, doesn't it? It definitely seems to be getting the better. It seems to be getting the better end of it now.
Yeah.
You know, Gasly getting the hang of that Alpine into 8th.
Yeah.
Okay.
The cars they're both Alpine and Audi.
Mm,
You know, they're both strong cars, that midfield pack.
Thing is, it's the Alpine now. They finally ditched that Renault engine and gone to an engine that works.
yeah.
And I also do go on the record. Oscar was at McLaren, so Danny Rick was avoiding Oscar at the Dutch Grand Prix when he injured. Wasn't Sainz.
Okay, so there's a McLaren involved.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah.
it was all basically Danny was trying not to collect Oscar at that point. So yeah. But had
Yeah,
Jars
no Aussie on Aussie violence.
no, but had Jars wrist injury was due training. Was the training injury he'd picked up.
Yeah, a young lad picked up a wrist injury. Of course, it was during training.
Right. What was he training for, though? That's the question.
Not really jiggling around though, like I want it to.
Yeah, SQ3. Max, I think he was in that. I think that car suited for that midfield, mid pack sort of car at the moment. I don't think they get the best out of it. It has shown pace in race formats, but
I think he's only done that. I
qualifying-wise-
think a lot of that is just Max in it rather than the car.
Yeah.
I think you're right about the car. I think Max can overdrive it.
Max
Yeah.
can't overdo
Sometimes-
it.
Sometimes beyond the limit, as we're going to come to shortly.
For sure.
bit of a shock with Lewis, as though he is, because he has been performing really well.
Sometimes, though, I always think
Could have been just a setup. Could have been set up for that point because
Yeah,
not even that. Sometimes I think you've just got to remember there's 8, 9 cars right now that are capable probably of being on the front row.
oh yeah,
So somebody's got to be 7th. It's not necessarily that you've done anything wrong. Just somebody's got to end up there.
yeah, I know, but it's more like probably a wrong setup because we'll come on to that, but
You know, you got Antonelli down in 5th, which with his current form you would have expected maybe more.
yeah.
Especially with Russell sticking it on the top.
but
Okay, that was a nice lap from Russell.
I expected Lando to.
Well,
I
well,
expect
wasn't
at
much
that
freedom.
point I was expecting Lando to
It was looking that way for a while, wasn't it?
yeah, and then I thought,
Russell is firmly going for this Mr. Saturday award.
Yeah.
well, apart from that, I was just thinking maybe he's picked up some tips off Antonelli about putting a decent lap when it counts.
No, it was extra weight from the ring. That was what it was.
Oh yeah,
Um,
he got
but
engaged, didn't he?
I will admit, though, Anthony was lucky to actually be in SQ3 after he's been in SQ1.
Yeah, pretty much. SQ1 or SQ2?
No, it's SQ1 at the end of SQ1.
Mm.
I mean, you know, it's
I mean, it's not. I mean, for a lineup for Brent or anyway, it's still a pretty. It's what you expect.
well.
You know, Russell, Norris, Leclerc.
I expect
you-
you expect Antonelli to be in the mix. Really,
Yeah, you do expect him to be
Oscar's-
slightly higher, but it's just one of them things. I think he was still a bit nervy around a couple of the corners, especially as I said, due to that spin in SQ1. I think it just sort of firmed just that little bit.
yeah, but Oscar's seemed to have lost his oomph. I think.
He's certainly not. I don't know if Lando Clinton's championship last year knocked him, or whether the car's just not quite as in tune with him. But yeah, he definitely seems to be on the back foot more this year
Yeah.
than the sort of couple of years leading into it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. And then
so
you what?
no, vote for you.
It,
Don't
It
think there's a lot
just-
more to be said. Is this we?
well, it's not just that. It's the fact that you. I think Lando's just trying to prove a point again. You know what I mean? He's trying.
Lando just doesn't want to be. He wants the multiple championships.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be another, Rosberg,
No, but
or
he's not
just
gonna-
gets the one.
He's not gonna fucking get it. I think
Never
he's.
say never.
Yeah,
Look at last year where Max was at this time.
that's what we keep saying. Max was 100 and some odd points down at this point last year, and in the end lost by 2.
Well, Lando's currently sitting on 159 points. Russell and Hamilton are drawn on
Yeah,
183.
It's still within their grasp, that Doris's grasp to win it.
But it's whether, you know what I mean? It's whether it's whether he tries and then,
Oh, we'll certainly try. You know, I think he was said after. I think he was just they were talking about it before. You know, saying you are still within reaching grasp, especially after Max did what he did last year. Is it still something you're looking at? It's like I'm just taking him each race as it comes,
yeah,
and that's all he can do.
yeah. Now, I'm going to move forward to the sprint. I'm
Usually follows a sprint quali. Yeah, wise
Yeah.
choice.
funny.
Stokes and Alonso quite start from pit lane after cars were modified while was under park firmate conditions.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but it wasn't. The thing that confused me the most was
Which isn't hard, but
no, I missed. Obviously, the sprint got going. It was quite feisty at the beginning. What the hell happened to Hulk?
I just stopped, did it?
yeah, he didn't have the greatest of starts.
Because he only did 7 laps, and he got lapped 17. What the?
Yeah,
How the? He's a non-classifier, right? Only did 7 laps, but yet plus 17 laps. What?
No, he didn't. That means he officially.
He got lapped.
he retired the car.
Yeah.
I hate the way that they put this. Because it says time stroke retired, right? Well, according to this, he didn't fucking retire the car.
He was in the pit lane on lap 7.
Yeah, I know. But what the fuck's the plus 17 about then? Because that would indicate to me, well, he got lapped.
No,
No,
did
that
he? No, did
no,
he
no, that
actually
just
come
means-
out?
no, that
I'm
plus 17 just means tells you how many laps from the end he retired. Because 17 plus 7 is 24, which is how long the sprint was.
Yeah, I know that. But
That's just how they classify it, because he didn't finish, and he completed 17 less laps than the winner. Now, when you lap a car, they then complete one less lap
yeah,
at the end of the
no.
race.
Well, the fact that
So
you've got,
that's
you've got Bottas plus 1, Carlos plus 1, but then you got Perez plus 3.
yeah, but Carlos and Valtteri probably actually took the checkered flag,
Yeah, they did. But
just 3 laps, just 1 lap down. Perez, I'm guessing, retired with 3 to go, but it's close enough to the end that they didn't class him as a non-classified. I think it goes in with the rule on if you complete so much of the race, you are officially classified, just how many laps down.
Yeah.
But yeah, because you think it was a 24 lap sprint, 17
know.
plus 7 is 24.
well, I know that, but yeah, I didn't see what
Do you? Because you're not selling it here.
they should just put whatever in that box. If they've got time stroke retired there, they should put something else in that box.
They normally do put DNF did not finish.
And but this is the thing. That's why I don't understand. That's what's confusing me. Because they've non-classified him, but yet, if I see plus 17 according to that, well, he got lapped. But
Well,
technically,
technically say he completed 17 less laps than the winner.
I hate this format of this fucking website now. But anyway,
We have many issues with the format of this website. Believe me, we've discussed them at length.
yes. I mean, overall, the sprint was all right.
There was nothing special. I mean, okay, Leclerc caught up with Norris and overtook Norris was second. Russell got, and that's about it.
I'm trying to think where that overtake was, but I'm thinking that was the race.
On the track somewhere.
No, I'm thinking it was the race. There was that. I think was it Oscar's overtake? I can't think whether that was the sprint or whether that was the race.
There was a couple of reasonable moves during the race. There was a couple of good fights that we'll get on to in due course.
But
You look at the times which they finished, sort of thing. Top 7 were like 12 seconds behind George, and then it's dropped down to 42 seconds.
42 seconds means basically he was 2 seconds a lap faster than that car. Not far off. Averaged out, obviously.
yeah, but you didn't. The thing is, Zandvoort can be quite notorious for field spread.
Yeah.
But that's like too fucking. What's a pit stop at Zandvoort? 20 summit?
It won't be
22.
quite 2, but I get what you're saying. He won't be far off.
You know what I mean? That's like nearly for a sprint race. I know it's involved. You don't pit during a sprint, but that's nearly 2 pit stops.
Yeah.
What? So that's what I mean. There's just so much field spread there. I mean, okay, the Aston Martins, Jesus, 70 fucking and Albon, the Williams, like 74 seconds.
The Aston Martin still haven't finished yet. They're going round as we speak. They're hoping to get done in time for the next race.
It's. I mean, yeah, okay, there were some good battles, but yeah,
There's nothing standing out.
not really, because wasn't there. I would say they finished in the order they started, but they actually didn't.
No.
Hamilton.
Max and Lewis finished in the same places because they started 6th and 7th.
No. Hamilton started in 5th.
No, the sprint.
Oh, it's a sprint.
Hamilton
Sorry,
started-
yeah. Sorry, sprint.
Never.
Wrong one. 7th and 6th.
The only ones that didn't finish in the starting positions was Norris and Leclerc. They swapped. Everybody else in that top 10 finished where they started. Yuki
Yeah.
dropped a couple.
Yeah. Which was kind of not being harsh on Yuki was kind of possibly to be expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was not really. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was the. Which one used to want to lead on the main quali then?
As I said to you, I didn't catch quality, unfortunately.
Did you, David?
And not a huge amount. I
Yeah.
caught from Q2 onwards.
So
Just don't see them.
I literally, I
Well-
literally arrived at my dad's house as Q2 started.
Q1. Yeah.
And once again, it's the same guys, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
Cadillacs, Haas.
Cadillacs, Behrman, 2 Aston Martins, and Carlos. It's the same.
Yeah.
They might have jumbled the order up a little bit, but it's, you lot again.
Hmm.
Once again, Ocon, Hulkenberg.
Calipin.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the right one. I was looking at sprint quality then. I thought,
Well, Hulkenberg.
Gasly unfortunately only made Q2, didn't quite make it through into the main session this time.
Yeah.
I have to say, and Chris is going to hate me for saying this, well done for Lawson being so close to Max.
No, I was looking at the timings on that.
You know what I mean? What is he? Less than a tenth behind him? To be fair, Lawson did exactly what he needed to this weekend. He kept his nose clean. We'll get into more detail in the race, but he did exactly what the team needed.
Yeah.
I'll give Yuki credit to step back in the car, having not driven it now for a year.
It's December, isn't it? But it's a completely different car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm.
His results are reasonable. I mean, he was outdone by Lindblad, but Lindblad is currently performing pretty well across the board, in my opinion. Like I say, I
Yeah.
seriously, if it wasn't for the news we got before the race, which we possibly should have mentioned earlier, go us, I would have had him down for the Red Bull seat in the next year or two.
Yeah.
I still might, but
What do you
I
mean?
honestly
The news.
about Max.
Yeah, we did mention it.
We did
I
mention
mentioned it
it.
about Albon and Sainz signing contracts, and Chris mentioned, yeah, so did Max.
And Alan said
right, sorry.
I wasn't going to mention it.
Well,
Yeah,
we have now.
So Max
Yeah,
has
with-
obviously secured his future to 2030.
I'm assuming there'll be several get-out clauses in. I think as he decides he
Yeah.
wants to go full-time endurance racing or whatnot. But that actually generally it surprised me, but it kind of didn't. I'm surprised he's done it, but I'm not. All these rumours of he'll join Merck, he'll join McLaren. I knew that was bullshit. Red Bull wouldn't let him go to another team. They've got too much of a good thing going there.
Because he makes a shit car look good.
Well, not only that. I mean, look how all these endurance racing cars. Who's the main sponsor?
Red Bull.
It's the old joke. It's the only time you ever see Red Bull livery on a Merc.
Mm.
But Red Bull know what they've got. I've told you now. I think if he walked away from the sport, they'd keep him on board, wheel him out at Festival of Speed and at certain Grand
they
Prix,
would.
and he'd continue to make money for him. So it's
He'll
good
be
to
some
see.
sort of he'll walk away from the sport, but he'll still be some sort of ambassador for this.
Like I say,
team.
he'll turn up at Goodwood Festival of Speed, or I'm trying to think what other big events there are across the world like that. I'm actually blanking at the moment. There used to be Pikes Peak, but that's sadly finished, hasn't it?
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, like I say, he's doing a bit of a King Kimmy here.
Well, no, if anybody's doing a King Kimmy, that's Alonso. But
Yeah, but Max
Alonso's
is...
just hanging on so he gets to race Lily Verstappen in about 17 years.
Well, you think it was 23 years ago today that Alonso won his first Grand Prix?
Jesus.
Yeah.
And I bet towards half the grid weren't even born.
Yeah.
Probably not.
There'd be a good number of those people we are looking at right now who weren't even born when that happened.
Behrman and Lindblad
Yeah.
at least, and will be Antonelli.
Antonelli, I would have said possibly Colapinto. Because you're talking, what, 2003 for that, aren't you?
Yeah. Bortoletto.
That's scary, isn't it, really, when you think about it? Yeah, 23 years ago, as of August 24th, 2026, time since first GP win, Fernando Alonso, 23 years.
Hmm.
It's been 10 years, 3 months, and 10 days since Max won his first race.
You don't realise how long some of these lads have been in this sport, do you?
Max was what? He was 17 when he joined the sport.
Lindblad was born in 07.
Yeah. So, you know, you had 2 Red Bulls.
Oh,
Two-
Colapinto was about 3 months old.
Christ. You got. Then you had Hamilton and Leclerc. Now, Hamilton outdoing Leclerc, which bit of a rarity, actually.
I don't know how, as much as it pains me to say it, and I'll love I'm saying this, Hamilton's found a run of form this year.
Yeah, yes.
And it's actually not terrible to see. And I realise that sounds weird me saying that, but
I'll come on to Ferrari's strategy.
I mean, that's the other side of it. Ferrari seem to find a strategy department again this year for the first time since about 1998.
Not always, though.
I don't know where they were hiding them. Maybe they finally nicked the guys from Le Mans, like I've told them to for the last 5 years.
I mean, there wasn't much in between Kimi and George.
No. I still
0.031 of a second.
I still think, to be honest, Russell's feeling the pressure
Oh, definitely.
from Kimi. Has to be.
Told you he must. When he got the announcement that Hamilton was leaving, he must have thought his crawless Christmases had come at once. He's been, working towards that team for. We all knew back when he was a Williams driver, he was destined for that
For the
Merc
Merc.
seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the same way that Bottas was before him. That's how Mercedes have always done things.
Mm.
So finally, Hamilton sods off and he thinks the car was looking good. The lad wasn't looking terrible at the time.
No.
And he was going to come in. And then this young friggin' Italian comes out of nowhere.
And shows him up.
Yeah, just absolutely shows him the way to go and how to get there.
Pretty much. And then obviously, Oscar putting it in 4th. And then Lando obviously winning.
Lando on pole with one hell of a lap. It's one of those, if you just get it right, you get it right.
Again, you've got to take hats off to Bortoletto.
The Fernando Alonso School of Driving clearly works.
Yeah.
There was another one. Me and Chris were talking the other night when recording. There's an F2 driver who's from Alonso's. I think he's the Red Bull sponsored F2 driver
Yeah, I
from
can't
Alonso's.
remember what the hell he was called now.
Because we were trying to discuss if Lawson hadn't done it, who would you have put in that car? And I said, well, I'd have given the F2 driver a chance if he had the relevant license and points.
So, yeah, qualifying was just... It had its moment of excitement, but...
And then after qualifying, they pulled Perez's car to modify it so he did a pit lane start.
Yes. But he only did that on
one of the starts.
one of the starts.
Because, obviously, as we discussed earlier, the weather played a part. It was raining before the race. Certainly, I tuned in about half an hour beforehand, and it was raining.
Yeah, it literally rained half an hour before the race started. Track was okay in some areas. but really bad in the. So the first half
final.
was pretty good. You know, you could get away with inters
Yeah.
and that. This final part was full wets. Even
think the problem-
drivers were saying that it was just horrendous. So no team knew what to do.
I think it was funny. I think as I turned the TV on, because I'd been out doing some jobs, I turned the TV on F1 channel, and it just showed. I think it was Leclerc's car pulling out the garage, and I noticed grooves in the tires. Well, seen anything else, and I'm like, oh, hello.
I didn't see
Yeah.
that, so
I think Max originally went out on a full wets.
I think it was
Just to have a
inters
look.
in the case of this car, because they were green sidewalls.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, if
was like-
Max went out on full wets, a lot of teams went out on inters.
So then, as a result of that, they did an extra They did basically an extra formation lap, didn't they?
Yeah, they did be on the safety car.
No, no.
On the safety car, didn't they?
they
Yeah, they did.
I'm trying to think.
They did They did one lap behind the safety car, classing as an extra formation lap, to let the drivers sort of feel
An
out the circuit.
Exploratory lap. That's
Yeah.
what they called it.
But I mean, I'd rather they did that than started it under the safety car. You know what I mean? This is
Yeah.
But for us as fans, this is the better option. I hate safety car starts because it
And-
kills any chance of any fun.
And then
And then we got started.
we got going.
Great start by Norris.
Terrible by Russell.
Yeah.
Good one
He
by
went nowhere
Antonelli.
rapidly. Good one by Antonelli. Cracking start by Lawson.
Yep.
Heck, him and
Okay.
Max were side by side. What was it? 4 corners and banging wheels around the
They-
frigging banked corner.
They were
Yeah.
banging wheels, all right.
But I'm not being funny. In Lawson's defence here, he saw a gap and he went for it.
I know he did.
In
Not
Lawson's
saying anything.
defence, he did exactly what he needed to do,
Yeah.
which is show, look, this is me. I'm not scared of him just because he's won a few world championships.
But the problem is you get on the wrong
If
side,
I'm-
wrong side of Max, you'll fucking know about it.
But no, fair play to him.
Oh,
Like, it was
yeah.
a good battle.
For giving him
Like I
a
say,
go.
it was maybe a little close for comfort. I think Mickey's will have been, taking a piece out the seat with his ass as it was going on.
And then,
And then we get to the final corner when all hell broke loose.
yeah, Max took a low line.
Yeah.
And that didn't work well.
No.
Caught
he
the
saw
wide
it drive-
line, flicked the car
He-
sideways. Unfortunately for him, it caught grip at just the wrong moment.
No, I don't think he actually touched that white line. What he was saying was he saw a dry bit. And obviously he then put the power down a bit more, but he had a lot more power than what he thought. And that's what sent the car sideways.
I thought from the onboard it looked like he touched
Yeah.
the white line.
Oh,
It
that's
did
what I
look like
thought.
it, but he didn't actually touch the white line.
And then,
But either way, that speared him into the outside wall. Lawson found himself looking at a gap he really didn't know.
didn't know what the hell to do.
And then a few places behind, Bortoletto decided to have his own incident.
Yeah, but little spins, creates a wall of smoke. Hulkenberg drives through said smoke and
To anybody who's not seen it, look up the highlights and just watch the onboard view from Hulkenberg. It's spectacular. He drives into a cloud of smoke. There's literally about half a dozen frames where you can see fuck all. Then out of nowhere, a car that looks remarkably suspiciously similar to his is sideways right in front of him.
And-
And he somehow doesn't hit it.
but if you actually slow it down, if you slow the footage down, you see Hulkenberg just turns.
Yeah.
Oh, his
Then-
reactions are on the button.
But then all you see is just Bortoletto's car just move out the way. Like the
Like I
front
like I said
wing
to
of
you guys, man.
Hulkenberg's could have just creamed
Yeah.
Bortoletto's tyre there.
Like I said to you guys, if you've seen the scene from Pirates of the Caribbean where the guy's walking down the exploding ship, that was
Yeah.
Hulkenberg going around that last corner.
Yeah,
There's just bits of car flying in all directions.
Yeah, it's cut the Beckett.
I
Right at
names
the end.
escape me,
Yeah, well I know.
but yeah, I'm supposed to be. But
Now
so So, to be fair, that was Max out. I'm surprised Zandvoort didn't just close.
So that brought out a red flag, obviously.
One thing I noticed which very much surprised me, I don't know if you guys, during the red flag, they obviously put music on over the stadiums.
Yes.
And it was do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a very
Yeah.
right of all the songs. I didn't think that's the one they would have picked.
Mm.
But we had, I think it was about a 10-15 minute one while they cleaned the track up, and because Max's car basically come to rest in the pit exit.
And his
We
rear wheel was
missed-
halfway down the start
Okay,
finish line.
pit entrance, sorry.
Yeah. Well, we missed the Ferraris were getting tasty with each other as well in the opening.
They touched.
They did touch.
I actually never noticed that. I think I was too busy watching the Red Bulls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they
they touched.
They were doing some. They had to tape up during the red flag. They were doing some.
I
work
saw that,
on
yeah, they
one
were-
of them. I think it was Lewis's.
Was that not contact with Max right off the line? Because Lewis went wide to avoid Leclerc and pushed Max onto the grass.
No. Oh, could have been.
I'm sure of that because the contact was on that. The damage was on that side of his car.
Yeah, no, Hamilton pushed Max on the grass, not intentionally.
No, he
No.
was avoiding Leclerc.
He
who
was
could have crossed in
avoiding
front of him.
bloody Leclerc because Leclerc just pooch, straight in front of him.
I think Leclerc was caught out by the fact that Russell in front of him
Got a
selected
slow
reverse.
start. Yeah.
And obviously Charles had a good start, very good start,
Hmm.
and literally just had nowhere to go.
I think you'll find that damage was actually done contact with Max.
Yeah, but the two Ferraris did touch. You did basically have a coming together slightly.
It worked.
Yeah.
It worked. A good start to the race.
It was, yeah, it's a shame it got cut the way it did, really, but at least
but-
we got the joy of a full restart again. At least we got the joy of another grid start.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
and then Perez managed to. Now,
Because Kimi got ahead of Russell, obviously.
Russell managed to get away a little bit better second time around, at least.
so what happened to Behrman?
Car just died, didn't it? Car literally pulled it off.
Oh,
was it not before the second restart? Was it not before the restart?
Yeah, it was.
No,
The car
Behrman
just-
did quite a few laps.
Two.
Two. It was as they were going to do the restart.
As they were heading towards the
Yes.
restart, yeah, his car died.
His car died, and then
Yes.
they had to.
They had to abort the start and do an extra formation
Yeah,
lap.
they had to
didn't
do an
they?
extra
Yeah.
one.
Because
Yeah.
that was right. Because as some of the cars were actually coming out of the pits to do obviously go to the grid, red flag come up.
Yeah,
as
it
they're-
stopped. It stopped. Was it Stroll and a couple of others?
Because a couple of drivers, I can't remember who it was now, got pinned. I think Colapinto and Lindblad got done for it.
Lindblad got a drive through.
Hmm.
I can't remember.
I thought it kind of wasn't their fault. I thought they got an incorrect signal from
They did.
Well, that
a
was
red light on the pit lane or something like that.
yeah, because obviously Stroll's coming out, but they're already pretty much towards the last corner before they're actually coming out of the pits.
Yeah.
It was the old Sonny Hayes trick, wasn't it? Arrive at the back of the grid with really hot tyres.
Yeah,
Yeah. But Lindblad still got a drive through for it.
Hmm.
Which wasn't technically their fault. It's whether they got caught.
I think there's more. Or did they run a red light? Is that what they're getting penalised for?
that's what they were saying. So as they're
Yeah.
coming out of the pits, they went to
Because
ride
they
the
wouldn't
red light
penalise
there.
them for stopping for a red light.
No, they got
Penalised for running it.
penalised for running the red light because a red light got chucked when it shouldn't have done.
But they still ran a red light. So I get the.
Yeah,
But what the fuck
Yeah,
were
you-
they going to do, right? If they stopped for that red light, yeah, and they were like, where's the rest of the drivers? We're sat in the
Mm.
fucking pit lane because you chucked a red light.
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
So that
they can't.
formation up sort of did actually help in the end.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's like they can't fucking start. They couldn't have. Well, they could have started the race, but it'd be a bit unfair them doing so.
Hey, still wouldn't be as hungry that year where it was Hamilton on his own.
Yeah.
When every other fucker pitted.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now you guys have to fill in. I forgot what happened to Stroll.
It was just a general Aston Martin.
That's a reasonable assumption, yeah.
I don't.
I can't honestly remember. I mean, I'll be honest with you, the only other bit I sort of really remember from it was the two Williams getting rather
Well, they
closer
got.
than intentional.
He had damage on the car.
Ah, right, okay.
He was forced into retirement after picking up significant.
I wonder if that's because we had all the debris on the track, didn't we, which I assume was actually from the two Williams, but I wonder if it was something to do with all of that.
that was Max.
Williams was. I say Williams was towards the end.
Yeah, Williams.
That's what I'm saying. Well, according to this, Stroll retired after that 45. So it's
I think on the earlier stages, they might have picked up debris. I'm gonna have to look. You two carry on a minute.
I'm trying to look now myself.
But I think a lot of it was after obviously the restart was tyre strategy. Who's going to come out on top with the tyre strategy?
I'm surprised nobody's tried throwing a set of hards on and seeing if they could go the distance.
They did with who was it? Piastri.
Because don't forget, basically, a red flag like that, you've got a freebie to.
Yeah, I think they were thinking about it, but then they realized because obviously it was so early on in the race.
Yeah,
they
you're pushing it.
You would be pushing those tyres would not last that long.
The other thing to me was it me or was there a lot of slow pit stops?
There's an awful lot of cock-ups, especially McLaren.
Yeah.
Well, most of the pit stops I saw were the other side of 3 seconds.
There's a couple of 2-second pit stops.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of slow pit stops this week. I don't know whether the damp conditions or the Zandvoort. I know it's a Zandvoort circuit used the angled pit boxes, whether that was causing a slight issue.
Don't know. Unsure.
The quickest pit stop, if I'm right, was actually Audi. 2.3 seconds.
Yeah. So
Aston Martin was second with 2.31.
Apparently, all it's been said is handling issues on Stroll's car.
And everything that connects between the steering wheel and the seat.
Yeah. So.
And then the other Haas decided to die, Ocon's car.
Yep, which brought out virtual safety car.
Yeah.
Because they were able to use the crane to get it off.
Yeah.
Which then opened up the pit stops.
Yeah.
Did you notice
3 laps to go.
You notice how Hamilton was basically said to his pit team that, well, he said something, and then he said,
Are you leaving me out? Are you leaving me out as a test or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But then there was also the thing where
the guinea pig.
You guys,
it.
you guys have got the data, not me.
Hmm.
Or something like that. It's quite thingy with
Up
him.
there with the classic, was it last year? Are you guys having a tea break or something?
Was that Miami last year?
Or something like that. What are you guys having a tea break up there or something?
Why don't you guys just have a cup of tea while, as well? You know,
So Bottas.
yeah, that obviously Bottas. I think they just retired the car.
Well, we all,
Cadillac's wars continue.
and then we know why. We kind of know why Albon got retired.
Yeah, he got scienced.
Yeah, I don't quite understand that.
If rule number 1 in motorsport, don't hit your teammate.
Yeah, but science
Oh,
locked
Rule
up.
number rule
Science-
number 2 in motorsport, read and fully understand rule number 1.
Science locked
Science was
up.
Sainz was going for the overtake and literally just locked up into turn
Yeah.
1.
Slid into the side of Albon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good news, guys. I found a way to avoid paint transfer. Just hit one that's the same colour. Yeah.
I'll tell you
Sainz
what,
basically
though.
finished 2 laps down the last of the
The run.
finishers.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what was nice. Leclerc's move on Piastri.
Mm.
Yeah, but Piastri had done a similar move on a few others.
Yeah.
And then you had the Mercedes argument of, are you going to let me through? I'm faster. Are you going to let me through?
Well, it wasn't so much an argument. It was the fact that George wanted Kimi to hold off Hamilton.
Whereas Kimi wanted to try and go and see if he could have a go at Lando.
He probably could have. It was a bit hit and miss whether he could have got him.
Mm.
I don't think he had enough laps left.
He didn't. Well, he obviously didn't because it didn't work.
No. Well, there was a reason why it didn't work. If they'd have possibly released him sooner.
Yeah, but you can't release somebody sooner if they're not literally right behind him. Because at one point he wasn't behind him.
I mean, you know me personally, I'm a big believer that if you're faster than the other guy, just go and pass him. To me, you shouldn't need the team to sort of say make him move over. If you're faster,
It wasn't that, though.
Yeah.
It was-
crack
It-
on.
yeah, I know, but it wasn't that.
Although, did you two notice how Norris and Kimi left the rest of that grid standing after the restart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just time the restart beautifully.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we were in a couple of laps. They were like 7-8 seconds clear of anybody else.
Mm.
But the thing is, you know, I heard George say, you know, oh, thanks, guys. We probably lost the podium now.
Yeah, because he thought he was going to be victim to the Ferraris. He thought he was going to be left.
I tell you what, fucking Russell made that wide as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he had to have a bit of help though, didn't he?
Well, that's the other thing then, because not only did... Because, okay, they swapped him, but when he realised it was going to work, why did they not get Kimi to drop back and at least give Russell overtake? And let him use that to aid his defence sort of job. You
Well,
know, they let Kimi...
They did at one point, and then
Well, Kimi was complaining about his, you know, him not having any rear.
yeah.
Mhm.
But it just, yeah, Russell was just a hell of a defence, because that's where it got
Yeah.
interesting. Because you noticed how quick towards the end of the race camera angles cut.
Yeah.
It was a case of
Just
right.
keeping an eye on everything that's going on.
Yeah, it was a case of, well, there's Norris. It's like, right, there's George and Hamilton having this battle. Lando's about to cross the line. So they cut to Norris quickly, and it was quickly straight back to Russell and Hamilton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because by that point, Leclerc caught up.
I know. That's what I mean. It was getting tasty.
But I reckon if it wasn't for that virtual safety car because of the two Williams drivers come together,
And the debris, yeah.
Russell would have lost third. possibly would have lost fourth as well. I think that was
Possibly.
with saving grace was having that virtual safety car.
Oh yeah, but he still proved that he could defend against Hamilton. Wasn't making it easy
Yeah.
for him.
Oh no, and I think even Russell said after the race, in interviews and things like that, that he's actually really glad to see that Hamilton's actually doing really well.
Mm.
And he's, you know, which he is in that Ferrari. He is doing this year. He is doing really well.
Oh yeah.
But I have one thing to say to you, Chris,
What?
regarding a certain message you put in the chat. Lawson did do bloody better than Max because he actually finished the bloody race.
To be honest, at one point though, towards the start of the race, I thought Lawson was going to take Max out. I really did. When they got close, I thought he's going to fucking take him out here, isn't he? I'm thinking, well, you're just gonna, you don't want to hot fire that Dutchman.
I kept quiet all the way through. I was just waiting for this one bit. Lawson actually done better than Max. He actually finished.
Yeah, but guess what? If Max hadn't have had that fuck up, Max would have finished as well.
But it's just going to show us which one was the better Red Bull driver.
Max. Sorry.
Clearly not, because he's spun out.
Well, how's that work out, though? If Max took that damp line? There's no way that
managed
line...
to avoid the damp line and keep it on track.
That line wasn't fucking dry. You could see. Max was going for trying to get for the better exit off that corner. And it just fucked him over.
But at the end of the day, Lawson was a better driver on that race because he actually finished. That's what
Can't argue with him. He's good.
I know I can't argue with
His
him.
logic is sound.
Can't argue with him. I'm just saying, Max.
It's bollocks, but it's sound.
I know it's bollocks. I ain't stupid, but I just wanted to put that out there.
Max, if Max hadn't have had his fucking bad, that Red Bull was a mess.
Oh, he went in hard. He hit that barrier with some fair thump like.
Well,
God,
yeah,
the
the
seam
wheels going
stepped out
down
of
start
it.
straight.
Well, did you not see? Was it the back end where literally I think there was like one brake caliper left attached to it? The whole freaking cake tin had come off.
But the thing is, did Max keep his hands on that fucking steering wheel?
No, we'd have known about. By now, we'd have known if there's a problem like that. I think he's done all right.
Because his hands were on the steering wheel when he went down to the bottom after the initial impact.
Because I think what he was trying to do was trying to steer it away from firing back into where he knew cars would be coming. Probably kind of difficult when you've not got a lot of wheels left, but he was trying to, if you look at his hands, he was trying to pull it towards sort of the pit lane entrance, so he didn't want it to go back up the track. Because he knew the natural racing line is to the left-hand side.
Yeah, pretty difficult when you've only got
car.
two wheels on the wagon, innit?
But he's still rolling along. Anyway, before we shift on to other things, should I put the predictions in at this point rather than forgetting till the end like we normally do?
Yeah.
Let's say one thing before we do.
Go ahead.
Well done to Hulkenberg for actually finishing 8th.
Yeah.
But even bigger well done to Alonso.
2 points.
2 points.
Yeah.
Would have been possibly would have been a point.
Does this not make him the oldest ever points scorer?
I have no idea.
No idea. But that's a big thing for Aston Martin. Getting those extra 2 points is a massive thing, especially obviously, as we said, with the new upgrades that they brought in last race.
I mean, they're beating Cadillac by 3 points, so that's something.
Yeah, they've tripled the lead in one race.
Yeah, I think it's been Alonso who got all 3 points, isn't it?
More likely, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm going to say Lawson steady enough, got it home in 7th.
Yeah. He was in no man's land.
Yeah.
Yes, Alonso is the one that's got all 3 points because he scored Aston Martin's first point
Yeah.
in Monaco.
But Lawson finished 7th while receiving a 10-second penalty. That's
Well,
And,
that's the
yeah,
only
Borton-
reason why he finished 7th.
no. I think he would still have. Looking at the gap times, he would still have been 7th.
Yeah.
With
I'd
the
say
penalty, he was over 40 seconds behind Piastri. It was a 10-second penalty, not a 1-minute one.
I say
One,
Bortoletto
two,
could bring
three.
it back up to 13th after dropping it to the back.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Stroll's had 8 DNFs. Alonso's
In
had 1.
How many
2,
races have we had at this
1, 2,
point?
3, 4.
Hey.
Well,
we
Alonso's
had
had
12 races.
4. Stroll's had 8. So Alonso's kind of got the better car at the minute. Anyways,
8 DNFs from 12 races.
yeah,
That's a batting average nobody wants.
no. So predictions, go on.
So the prediction, nobody got it entirely right.
All right.
In fact, nobody got first place right.
So remind people what we said.
Right, so I will start with Alan because he's named first alphabetically. For first place, he said Lewis.
Right.
For second, he said Lando. And for third, he said Kimi. So you got 2 drivers, but not in the right places.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You said Kimi, Max, Lewis. So you got 1 driver, not in the right place.
Yeah.
I said Kimi, Lando, Max. So I got the first 2 right, but in the wrong order.
Yeah.
So we're all useless, is what I'm pointing out here, ladies and gentlemen. Shall I take our Monza predictions now, or shall we save it till the end?
Now do them now.
Okay, Alan, you go. Let's go alphabetical. Blame your parents.
Lewis, Lando, Russell.
Right. Chris?
Kimi, Leclerc, Lando.
Thank you for giving me Charles's surname just to throw a fucking curveball at me there. Right, now, I'm going to agree with you on first place. I think it's his home race. I think Kimi's gonna turn up and play. I am then going to put Lando for second.
All right.
And then for third, am I feeling spicy or do I play it safe?
For it.
You know what? I'm going to say for third, Isaac.
Oh.
Okay.
Is he back though?
If he's not back, I've thrown third. I think if he's back, he's going to want to prove something.
Yeah.
And he's going to put the driver of his fucking life on.
Right. Now they're
Was he
all
not-
locked. Now they're
was he
all
not-
locked in.
Yeah. Was it not Netherlands last year where he got his first podium? I'm sure it was Zandvoort last year where he got third, wasn't it, in the
2025.
Racing Bull?
Yep, it was.
Bloody hell, I got one of those right for once. Go on, you were going to say, Alan, now they're all locked in.
One reason why I didn't go for Kimi. He's taken at least a 10 place grid penalty.
I know he's taken the 10 place grid penalty.
Yeah, but that'll only put him on 10th.
Well, it depends on whereabouts he qualifies, really.
Yeah, I know. We'll see. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Yes, I hadn't thought of that, but I will stay with my choices.
I'm staying with choices.
We got to the locked in.
But no, trust me, and Chris can see this part of the podcast disappear.
Now on for a bit Chris dreading.
Oh, that bit of footage got lost. Sorry, guys, we can't do it with that.
So,
Yeah, for the bit.
as you know, we're on an F1 Fantasy League going through the official site. And I wasn't looking forward to this, but looking at this now, yeah. Interesting. That's
It's almost
kind of
bottom
not.
up.
So it's kind of not helped Simon, really.
So I'm saying he got fecked because apparently having Lawson in your team as a Racing Bulls driver didn't count.
Yeah, no.
But if you took Lawson out, he went up by 2 mil.
What?
Because
Just
he
because
was
he
in the
went?
Red Bull.
Just because he went to the Red Bull?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Because I took him out, I was going to put him straight back in again, like you can do. But no, I took him out, and yeah, he went up by 2 mil.
So, Simon's in 5th on 87 points. And the reason why is because he got minus 90
90 points.
for
Plus,
an
So they actually only put him one place. It only put him up one place.
Yeah. So he got the inactive driver penalty point, which is minus 90.
They got 2.
Eh?
you got
got
2,
two.
Hadjar and Lawson.
Yeah, I was That...
Because you got 1. Because you still had Lawson in your team.
Right, okay.
He got
okay,
2.
okay. Right.
Because, like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah,
he had
okay,
Hadjar
Okay.
and Lawson.
All right. So so it's 45 points each for each driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously Ocon scored him minus 10. I'm in 4th on 95. Obviously, I forgot at the time, I thought there wasn't going to be a driver swap. I had Lawson in because David ripped me for it when I told him that I had Lawson in under the Racing Bulls, because obviously I'm not his biggest fan.
Now,
I got screwed for it.
I had Lawson in my team, but luckily I managed to change it in time.
So
But you also lost points with Behrman.
I was getting to that, but people keep interrupting me. So obviously Behrman lost me points, and then you've got David in 3rd on 198, and Cadillac lost you 9.
Other than that, a relatively reasonable performance there. I swapped Lawson out for Hulkenberg because he's the only other person I could fucking afford.
Yeah. And second on 210 is Alan.
No negatives.
Didn't walk away
No.
with any negatives.
And I took Lawson out and put in Yuki.
Which you'll have to swap your team back.
Back again.
Always take care of that.
I've already made some changes for next race.
I haven't done that yet. I'll get round
Yeah,
to
we
it.
done that.
And then Daniel's in 1st on 316. But he's done
While losing 10 points.
He's done it
with
yet
Stroll.
again for doing additional transfer.
Yeah.
In theory, you're only losing 10 points for the additional transfer. So it is a gamble,
Oh, I know it's a gamble.
but it's a gamble that actually pays off sometimes.
Assuming you've also got the budget to do it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And he's only got 0.7 million. So who did he swap?
It doesn't. That's the annoying thing. It doesn't tell you.
Bear with me 2 seconds. So he took out Hadjar. Tell me the teams tell me the drivers he's. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
He's
tell me
got
the drivers
Lando, Leclerc,
So
Hulkenberg, Stroll, and Alonso.
he's taken out Hadjar,
Right.
Lindblad, and Bortoletto.
Yeah. And he must have changed the
But-
team as well.
He did.
Ferrari and McLaren here.
So he took out Mercedes, which is why he got the extra 10 seconds.
Well, you
10
got
points, yeah.
10 points.
Yeah.
Okay. I think he's still getting a little bit worried that, unfortunately, with Simon having a bad weekend, it hasn't done Simon
Yeah.
any favours here.
The gaps are sort of, we're all a reasonable distance away from each other. It's a bit of a weird
Mm. So,
stalemate. at the moment.
overall, I'm in 5th with 1,457. Alan is in 4th with 1,858. David is in 3rd with 2,159. Simon is in 2nd with 2,405. And Daniel's still at the top with 2,712.
So 300-point gap. First to second. And about the same again to me in 3rd. Then about the same again to Alan in 4th. And then a little bit more to you in 5th.
About 400 and some 401.
401 point.
401
Yeah.
points.
You
I
know,
mean-
one good weekend with a good treble or something, you could find yourself right back up there.
That's what I mean. It's not over.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
It's not over. There's still cards to be played and things like that.
And
There's still plenty of cards to be played and plenty of races still to go.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So, where are we off to next?
The Temple of Speed.
Yes. Now, do we know what the weather's going to be like yet?
It's certainly going to be weather.
No, but do we know if there's going to be rain or anything to spice up?
No idea.
No idea, I'm afraid. I haven't got the weather forecast for Monza at hand.
Especially as it's a couple of weeks away.
Oh yeah. Do we think we'll get any spice?
I think we'll get some fun. Monza will be a circuit of basically no rear wing,
Pretty much.
which generally means the
It's
straight
gonna-
line mode is going to be less effective.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how these new cars go round.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be. So yeah, I'm going to do the timings
Yep.
for Monza, which is the 4th to the 6th of September. UK times for the timings. So practice 1 is 11:30 a.m. till 12:30. Practice 2 on the 4th is 3 o'clock till 4. On the 5th of September, practice 3 at 11:30 a.m. Again till 12:30. We have qualifying on the same day at 3 o'clock. Interesting. And then on the 6th of September at 2 p.m. is the race day. So,
Yeah.
going to be a bit spicy. People are going to have stuff to prove, especially the Ferrari.
I reckon I can do it.
Playing Kimmy as well, say his home crowd.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Let's see if the safety car can do anything special.
As long as they don't bin it into a barrier.
Oh no, it's not the Aston Martin, is it?
No.
No, not anymore. It's the new Mercedes.
Which does look nice.
So yeah, gonna end this one here. So thank you all for listening. Don't forget to check out the gaming YouTube channel. Link for that is in the description. Thank you to Alan and David for being here.
Welcome as always.
Been a pleasure.
We shall see you for the next one. So until then,
Adios, amigos.
Later, folks.
goodbye for now.